Hello and thank you for joining me. My name is Harmony and this is Freewill Tarot. I start out doing my readings by giving you a couple of messages here that Spirit really wants you to hear, and then we're going to jump into the tarot portion of your reading. And this is for Cancer. I'm sorry for that. Okay, hello Cancer, and thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and get started with some of your message that Spirit really wants you to hear at this time. You guys got the adjacent possibilities here, okay? So there we go. The adjacent possibilities. So what this means is that if there are many options you can take at this time. Now, really what this is saying that is some of you Cancers out there that are at a crossroads here in your life where you need to decide what it is that you can do at a particular situation in your life. Whether it's career, relationships, finances, anything like that, sometimes even health. But Spirit is saying to you, don't look at things in one eye's view, right? There's many options here that you're not considering. There's many doors open here for you, but you need to kind of be open to see things in a different perspective instead of trying to force something or keep it the same way it's been, or even feeling like you're trapped, because the truth is you're not trapped. Anything that's unraveling or anything that's happening to you right now, or any kind of thing that is pushing you to feel like you need to confront or look at something, is leading you exactly where you need to be. Now it's the time for you to open your eyes widely and look at all of the options that surround you. Okay. You also have the hostility card here. Okay, so some of you are dealing with some hostility, whether it's in the workplace, whether you're having some issues with a boss or at your job, with a person you feel like is an authority figure over you. Could be a father, a grandfather, any kind of male figure in your life. Could even be a partner. But it's someone that you're having some kind of hostility, where this person is saying either negative things about you or making you feel negative, or or putting you, or assassinating or hurt your character, saying certain things about you, or making you feel like you have to defend yourself. This is being in a hostile environment, even if it's not a physical hostile environment. The way that you feel about it is, okay? And also with this advice, with the hostility card, Spirit is also saying, again, kind of like the adjacent possibility card, Cancer, is that you have options, right? This is a time actually for you to stand up if you have been experiencing this, where someone is, willing their will on you, where they are making you feel this, where they are feeling like you're trying to control you or trying to manipulate you or attacking you in some way, or your character. This is a time for you to stand up and defend yourself. This is what Spirit is calling upon you to do. So they want you to kind of open up and see things in a different perspective, and know that you don't have to tolerate certain things. This is a call for you to gain back your control if you have been in that experience where someone has been trying to wield their power over you, okay? So with that, let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion of your reading, Cancer. The overall energy for some of you, and I know all of you are not experiencing this, but this is for the ones who are. You have the Nine of Swords. So it's something on your mind that's keeping you up at night. There's something that, you're going over and over again in your head. And now this could be relationship, this could be career, it could be finances, it could be health. But it's something that's keeping you up at night. It's something that is weary on your mind here, okay? Again, for some of you, it could have something to do with the law, justice, government situations, law enforcement. For others of you, this has something to do with your job, okay, or a person in your life that you feel exerts some kind of authority or power or control over you. For some of you, it could even be in your religion sectors, okay? For some of you, that's what I'm getting. Whatever it is for any of you, it's something that you've been keeping over and over again in your head. It's something that you've been trying to figure out. It's some kind of pressure that's going on in your life, where you're feeling like you can't get out of a certain situation, or it's causing you to have a lot of stress and anxiety about the situation. Spirit is also here calling on you to have strength here. I do feel like a lot of you Cancers have experienced some kind of challenge or setback in your life at this time. And Spirit is definitely here. This is the angel of temperance, trying to balance out your emotional energy and your emotional well-being here. It's also a time for you to confront yourself here. So let's say, for example, if some of you have been dealing with somebody in your life that's been exerting this kind of power over you or this kind of control, or you feel attacked, or you feel like they have some kind of leverage or power over you. This is the time that Spirit is calling on you to gain your strength here and see it for exactly what it is, and to take that power back, okay, for yourself here, okay? You have the center in the reading here. We have the surrender card here, Cancer. So I'm going to read this to you. And it says, surrendering the need for immediate answers is what will allow a deeper wisdom to emerge. Now, again, with the surrender card here, Spirit is calling on you to see things as they truly are, so you can gain a bigger perspective on where it is that you need to go, right? That's what I'm getting with the surrender card for a lot of you. Wherever you find yourself right now, whether it is career, finances, like you're struggling with money, you're not making enough money, you're not getting along maybe with your boss, you're not getting along with maybe some partnerships. Maybe it's even outside of that. Whatever is causing you some kind of struggle at this time, whatever is causing you to kind of overthink and, not sleep at night and overthink and have some kind of anxiety or fear or worry here. Spirit is saying you're exactly where you need to be, because you need to see these things for where they are and to understand. This is not for you to run and take swift action. This is for you to gain perspective here, right? And to see things as they truly are, because what's happening and what you don't understand and why this is happening is because something is trying to come to an end, right? There's a whole restructuring of your life at this time, Cancer, and that's for you to see things as they truly are and to have a different perspective, again, with the adjacent possibilities. If you feel, no matter what you're facing at your time in your life right now, that you feel that you don't have a lot of options. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like something is wielding its power over you and you can't get out of the situation. You're not stuck, because right there you have the answer to saying, what is this making me feel this way? And now look at it in a different perspective to figure out how can you get out of the situation, right? What is making you feel this way that you need to release out of your situation. What's trying to happen with this, with the Death card, is something is pushing you to end something here. With the Death card and Justice, this is karmic justice. And some of you have some legal issues going on here too, okay? And it will go in your favor, because I do have the Nine of Cups, so don't worry. This is where you need to look at things in a bigger perspective here. This is where you need to look and do things in a different way. Okay, Cancer, this is not for you to stay in the same position. This is not for you to keep showing up doing the same thing you've always done. This is a call for you to look at things differently. And this is a call for you to take a different perspective and a different road at this time. Again, you have the option card here. Seven of Cups could either represent options here, choices, or it can also represent confusion, okay? Because some of you could be, feeling confused and don't really know what to do at this time. But again, what I want to let you know what's happening if you find yourself in this energy, Cancer, is the Rebellion card, okay? And what I mean by that, it says a need for a spiritual freedom is leading you away from outdated belief system. An outdated belief system is something that you have believed and carried with you over a long period of your lifetime. An old structure that doesn't fit into your life where you're going. And that's why you're having some of these revelations or some of these struggles come up. They're not to deter you or to defeat you. They are to refine you. They're here to show you that you have outgrown. These things do not fit in your life anymore. That's why you feel that struggle. That's why you feel that. But if the more that you try to stay and the more that you try to force it, the more that you try to allow, or you go along allowing certain things to have control over you, the more that you're going to feel this anxiety. What's trying to break free here, Cancer, is that you to break free from these old things. If you're dealing with hostilities, it's for you to see for what it is and to try to remove yourself from these situations, not force yourself into it or against it, or to lay down and just surrender to it. It's for you to remove yourself and see things in a bigger perspective. Okay? You also have the Ten of Wands here, where you guys are feeling overwhelmed and feeling like it's a lot of responsibilities on you, a lot of things you feel like you need to figure out all at once. And when it's the 10, it's something that you've been carrying around with you for a very long time, Cancer. But the reason that it's at a 10, because you also have the 10 of Swords here as well, is Spirit is saying it's a call on you to start to drop these things. I want you to look up the energy of the number 9 after this reading, because you're almost at a completion stage. So if you are going through a process right now where you feel like a lot of things are coming against you, or you feel like a lot of things are coming at you, or you're being attacked, or you're being, you know, things are kind of shaky, should I say, right now. It is because Spirit is trying to get you back in alignment here. It's trying to get you to back in balance here, back in flow here, okay? And the only way to do that, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, but you have it in delayed here. It's being delayed here with this 9 of Wands. And Spirit's saying you're very resilient if you are experiencing this energy, Cancer. Spirit's saying you're very resilient and you have what it takes to overcome these challenges. The reason that you're dealing with this, if whatever Cancers are dealing with this energy, I don't care if it's career, I don't care if it's finances, I don't care if it's relationship, it all applies here. Okay, and why you're dealing with this is because Spirit is, whatever's particular in your life, Spirit is having you confront that. Whatever has been holding you back, whatever ideology you've been keeping, and you keep trying to hold on to that to make something work, it is showing you that it's not for you. It is showing you that you're stronger than that, and you can look at things in a bigger perspective and choose something different. You have a wish fulfillment coming. You have the 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. This is your wish is coming true. You're being granted what you want. It's not happening yet because you have the Hangman here, because you need to surrender first. And what you need to surrender to, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune is reversed here, Cancer. What you need to surrender to is whatever ideology or whatever it is that's causing you anxiety, whatever ideology you've been keeping that doesn't support you anymore, whatever foundation you have built something on, whether it is a ideology, a habit, an old outdated belief system, an old religious system, where you sit there and tolerate people treating you a certain way just to get something that you want from them. Whatever it is for you, it is time for you to kind of break free from that. And that's what Spirit wants for you. And then you will get your blessings, right? Because that means you've learned your lesson. You went through the cycle. Don't forget, you have the Justice card, which is the karmic wheel here. Spirit's calling on you to take back control over your life here and not just tolerate certain things here, okay? You have the resilience card. They're saying you're very resilient here. In your outcome, you have the 7 of Wands. Again, this is like standing up for yourself, standing your ground. If you're feeling any kind of hostilities, whether it's in the workplace, I'm not saying fight, like physical fight. I want you to fight for yourself here, meaning stand up for yourself. You don't tolerate certain things anymore. You don't have to stay small, is what I'm hearing. You don't have to stay small. You don't have to keep pushing certain things that you know doesn't work for you anymore, Cancer, okay? That is what I have for you. I really hope this helped. Please like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, and let me know how this resonated. I would like to know some of you guys' story to know how these things resonate with you. Until you're back here, bye for now.